As we count down the final 64 days until the NHL season, we'll take a closer look at Nail Yakupov, often regarded as the biggest NHL draft bust of the 21st century. Yakupov was the Edmonton Oilers' third consecutive first overall pick, but his career didn't pan out as expected, leaving the team to regret their choice. Throughout his time in the NHL, he wore the number 64 on his jersey. Before being selected as the top pick in the 2012 NHL Draft, Yakupov had an impressive career with the OHL's Sarnia Sting, where he amassed 170 points in 107 games. Even in his debut season with the Oilers during the lockout-shortened 2012-13 campaign, he managed to score 31 points in 48 games, showcasing promise. However, his subsequent seasons with the Oilers were marked by struggles, and he only managed to surpass 30 points once in the 2014-15 season, posting 33 points in 81 games. His difficulties continued when he was traded to St. Louis in 2016 and later signed with the Avalanche in 2017. In total, Yakupov played 350 career NHL games, recording 62 goals and 136 points. His KHL career followed a similar pattern, with a strong first year in 2018-19, but subsequent seasons proved to be disappointing. Apart from on-ice performance, there were reports about his immaturity and cocky attitude, which might have contributed to his struggles. Brian Burke had concerns about Yakupov that the Edmonton Oilers seemed to overlook. As the Toronto Maple Leafs general manager with the 5th overall pick, Burke decided to select defenseman Morgan Rielly, a player they had ranked as their top choice. Reflecting on the draft process, Burke revealed that they had no intentions of picking Yakupov, even if he had fallen to their position. He described the draft interview as the worst he had ever experienced, labeling it as terrible. Speaking on the Spittin' Chicklets podcast, Burke didn't hesitate to share the reasons behind the disastrous interview. According to Burke, Yakupov displayed defiant, obnoxious, and sullen behavior during the interview. The situation even escalated to the point where one of their scouts, John Lilly, almost got into a physical confrontation with him. As a result, Burke and the Maple Leafs were convinced that Yakupov was not the right fit for their team, leading them to select Rielly instead. From the outset, Rielly was Burke's preferred choice, and he even stated that he would have chosen Rielly as the first overall pick if given the opportunity. However, this preference raised a curious question. Why did Burke opt against selecting Nail Yakupov, who many scouts considered the top player available in the draft? Burke's decision to overlook Yakupov suggests that he possessed insights or concerns that others in the scouting community might not have been aware of. This intriguing aspect of the 2012 NHL entry draft remains a captivating and memorable chapter in the history of player selections. The Oilers' situation at the time was not ideal for a young player's development, as they faced significant management and coaching instability, which likely contributed to his struggles. Oilers management appeared to have no plan other than stacking up on high draft picks and hoping they could figure out the rest on their own. Throughout his 6 NHL seasons, he played under 8 different head coaches, which made it challenging for him to adapt to various coaching systems and hindered his growth as a player. In conclusion, considering his high draft status and the expectations that came with it, the NHL performance for Yakupov fell short, making him a prominent candidate for the title of the biggest NHL draft bust of the 21st century. Feel free to share your thoughts on Yakupov failing to reach his career potential in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and like for more content. See you in the next video.